Alright, to finish up this wall, we got to add in our studs that go above the header. And they're meant to kind of help carry the load of the roof down to the top plate, down to the header, and it's dispersed to the trimmers and over here in the window. I erased these by accident. I'll add it back in. These I have. These are first. So I'm going to draw in studs that go above or below the window. Aren't really called wall studs. They had a couple of names, and one they use is called a cripple stud. So studs that go above a door header, above a window header, are called cripples, and ones that go below the sill plate are called cripples. I'm marking with an X. That's quite alright. So those go away. Remove the blue. Oops, this one. So now I have a window done, and the studs carry the load from the roof to the header to the bottom plate. Here, same way. Here I got to remember where I was at. Here I am. I'm going to go from the left edge over 16. Left edge over 16. And I think that's my last one. To go over 16 puts me there. Okay. There. So I'm going to draw on these again. Draw the left edges in. Then measure over that 1.5 inches. The right edge of both of those. Now I have my door totally done, window totally done. So next we got to figure out how to get this some thickness, that's 6 inches thick, and add on some wall paneling called sheetrock. There it is. Okay, this might be a bit tricky because I have all these marks on here, but we'll find out. I'm going to go ahead and erase off my marks. So the X's will go away, and those will go away. Take all these off. Why? Because I'm done with them. I don't need them anymore. So I get rid of all those. Hold on. Alright, all those marks are gone. All the little stud locations, the X's and the T's are gone. Good. Here's why. When I sort of extrude this, having those lines will make that extrusion not be so smooth and kind of chunky. So I have all those lines gone. I'm going to orbit my... Now let's go to camera, standard views. I'm already in the top view. Never mind. Okay. Let me tip this wall down. And I'm going to start extruding this here 6 inches thickness. I'm going to give it a top plate. I'm going to go to top plate, click, drag up, type in 6, hit enter. Now if I can copy this, everything would be great, but you can't. So I got the next plate. I'm going to click, hold the mouse button down, keep the mouse button held down, and drag it till I reach on edge. See that? And then match, let go, same thickness. Click, drag, match. So now match everything. So match all these. Every board you drew now needs to have thickness to it. So I'm going to build those. I'll pause and I'll be right back. Okay, all my parts are now 6 inches thickness, but I haven't looked at the back. I'm fearful it might be it did it. Okay. So the back of the wall looks a bit hollow. It's because how we built it. I didn't build the lines. It happens. Oh well. But the front looks nice. There it is. With the exception of this line right here. What's that guy doing? Not sure. I'll remove that. Better. There's my wall. Alright, next I need to put some sheetrock on. I'm going to build a piece of sheetrock, add it to my wall. So I'm going to kind of go over the distance over here. Sheetrock comes in 4 foot by 8 foot or 4 foot by 12 foot sheets. we're going to go 4 by 8 foot sheets. So I'm going to click and drag. I'm going to go 8 feet, comma 4 feet. There's my piece of sheetrock, but I got to make it the right thickness. We're going to use 1/2 inch thick paneling, so click and drag upward 0.5 inches. There it is. And then for a little bit of math here, I have a 9 foot tall wall by 16, so I'm going to need at least 1 piece, 2 piece, 3 piece, 4 piece, about 6 pieces of this paneling. So I got 1. I'm just going to grab this, copy and paste, a total of 6. I'm getting them pretty spaced out so I can grab them easier. Right? But to finish our wall, I forgot 1 piece. The cat plate, didn't I? Cat plate is missing. Let's build a cat plate. So I'm going to just build it with a pencil tool. I'm going to draw from this edge straight up in the green direction, 1.5 inches. Come across in the blue direction, 6 inches. Drop down to there, and extrude this piece 16 feet. Cat plate is done. They double up the top plate. It's because you're carrying the load of the roof or the floor above you. It's a lot of weight. And doubling it gives it a little more stability, a little more strength. So we have a top plate and a cat plate. Top and cap. Now we're done. Okay. I'm going to begin by putting my first piece of sheetrock on. Hold on. Camera, standard views, top. Okay, good. I'm going to begin by putting the first piece of sheetrock on the upper left corner of my wall. But I want to put, this, get back here, there it is, stop, this bottom edge right on that corner of it. Okay, so be kind of creative how you turn and spin and orbit. I'm going to select just this piece. Got it? I'm going to move, but not yet. I'm going to move from, orbit, zoom in, move it from the bottom corner and drop it right on the point. Got it. Right on. Okay? Measured right, that 8 foot piece should land half on and half off of a wall stud. Remember that first board we put here is 15 1/4. We said in video 1 is so the panels land half on, half off on a seam. Look at that. This piece of sheetrock is now supported by half the board. I can put a nail or screw through this piece into the stud and support it. Okay. Now, yes, the door is being blocked by the sheetrock. That will cut off later. All right. We'll go with the next sheet. I'll grab it. And now I'm going to put, in this case, I can move from the top edge. The top edge goes on against that top edge. Top to top. So that one's done. Normally you'd stagger the seams. You wouldn't put the seam running all the way down. But for this video, it'll be fine. It's not an actual wall, it's just a drawing of a wall. So we have the next piece. I'm going to go top edge on this top edge. Make sure it's lined up and on the right spot. Nope. Can't see it. Closer. Okay, something's not right. Let's zoom out, park it, try it again. Let's grab the top corner of it and try that again. That's better. Then we got the next piece. I'll put this top corner and zoom way in. Take time. get the correct corner. So I have a top and bottom corner. I might have got the bottom by accident. So zoom way in, and then let's park that one. Top, top, top. And then here I have a small chunk. I'm going to measure this here and see how long I need it. So I'm going to go to Tools, Dimension, and right now all I have is from that green dot to that green dot is a 12-inch piece, and I have a 4-foot wide chunk here. So I'm going to cut this down. I'm going to measure from the top edge back my 12 inches. I'll draw a line across. So for real, they would measure and mark a piece of sheetrock, and then they would cut the excess off. And then they'll take this small chunk, I need 2 of them, cut 2 of those, and then park these pieces on the wall. Park it. And my last chunk is over here. Then I'll orbit around to the back of the house, the back of the wall, and I'll cut the door and window opening. I'm going to show you that. And it'll be done. Okay, it's all sheetrocked and done. I'll remove off my measurement line, and then I'll spin to the back. I'm going to cut those openings. Alright, so if you kind of tricky, but find out if it's going to work or not. Okay, I'm just going to try using the extrude tool and extrude. Okay, it might work. This surface, click and drag down until it turns dark blue or colored, and drop it. It didn't cut, so I'm going to go edit, undo, and try it again. Undo that. And click, drag down, and type in my 0.5 inches. There, it worked. Click, drag down, drop it. I have to have 1 drop to 1/2 inch, then piece 2 drop to 1/2 inch. Watch it now. I'll go back to the front of the house, front of the wall. Windows cut. Same for the door. We have 3 cuts. So I'm going to click, drag down, and drop. It turned clear. Click, drag down, drop. Didn't turn clear. Undo that. Click, drag more than I want. Find out. Might be the line. The line could be in the way. If I erase that line. There it was. This is the line is in the way. Erase, erase. And now orbit back around. Zoom out. Let's go to camera. Standard. Top. There is my wall. My wall is done. My house is done. Typically in a real house, they would take a tool called a Sawzall, and they'd cut this part of the doorway off, but that's fine for now. There's our wall. It's done. This you would save and submit for grading.